the only people who can get away with wearing pale blue eyeshadow are people over 60, and then they look quite divine in it.
Really?
Because what they've done is they've added the colour they've actually lost. It becomes like a little piece of jewellery on their eye. So their blue eyes used to be very, very blue when they were younger, and they've become a little bit milky. They've suddenly got their little blue eyes back. So like this sort of colour, which is such a soft, you can imagine a little old lady wearing that colour and looking so cute in it. Can you see what I mean? Are you with me? So this is really for not people your age, but for people who really are older. I mean, there's nothing prettier when you see someone older who's wearing just a little bit of colour on her eyes. It's so pretty. Rather than trying to wear the blacks and the browns and the greys and trying to be super trendy. No, dump it. Wear these colours, maybe with a tiny bit of black in the corner, eye pencil or brown, and mascara. Just a very little mascara, because again, you can't wear so much mascara when you get older. That one. Okay, this is, okay, you know, I think that everyone makes amazing products these days. Products are incredible, okay? I still have my favourites, and one of my favourites is a 5-colour compact by Christian Dior. I think the texture of Christian Dior products are fabulous, okay? And this palette is like the most wearable palette in the world, okay? It's just really lovely, beautiful browns, okay? So I'm now going to use this on you, okay? So I'm doing what you know what, I'm going to do a really classic makeup. This is the easiest makeup in the world. I'm just going to make you look, sort of give you a soft kind of little smoky eye. Not too much, because you've got such beautiful colouring anyway. Just start off always by putting a pale colour under the brow. It just sort of lifts the brow bone. Fill in the lid. With one colour, go along the top of the lid with, I'm going to put on pencil as well, with a pencil to give it a little soft smoky eye. It is universal. Where you apply it and how much you apply it might change, like how much actually being probably the strongest objective, but basically it's a universal look, yes. And I'm using the sponge tip at the end to blend it in. Okay, look at me. I'm not going to put anything underneath yet, because I'm thinking I might leave not put anything underneath anyway, because I'm loving the nakedness of your eye underneath at the moment. You know, there's many okay, so there's a formula with makeup for sure. You will always make your eyes look bigger, more gorgeous, more sexy if you have the colour exactly around the eye, the intensity exactly around the eye, okay? But what you can do, I would change your eye immediately if I put colour underneath. I think with a lot of people of a certain age, you do not put colour underneath, because you will bring the eye down rather than lift it up.
For me.
So I'm going to curl your lashes right now, okay? Now this is curling lashes at any age will open up your eyes. I mean, I think that when you get older, you start to lose a lot of lashes and things. You maybe by the time you're 80, you really don't have to put yourself through this. But I think at your age, when you're so beautiful, it's really helpful. It will open up the eye, okay? Yeah. So just look down, sweetie, and just totally relax.
Lots of women are scared to death of this. They think they're some kind of instrument of torture. What's the secret?
The idea is you're curling the lashes as close to the roots as possible. This means getting the surgical, this kind of metal contraption into your lashes as far as possible without touching the skin. Once you're used to it, it is so easy. These are the Shurimo, this is the classic Shurimo ones, which I have to say for me are still the best. They're just a really classic eyelash squeezer. And you just take, for me, you look down, you go in, look up a tiny bit more, yep. You go underneath the lashes and then squeeze. Avoid using them after you've used mascara, because then you'll get them very dirty. But if you do, that's okay, but make sure that the instrument is always very clean, okay? Right, so this mascara, this is MAC. Hot and Naughty, okay? This is an incredible mascara. It has two brushes. The thick one, where it picks up all the mascara, yes? Here. It has the thin one, which if you just pull this, which picks up almost no mascara.
I always say to women that that's the one thing you don't have to spend money on, because the technology of people like Maybelline and L'Oreal is frankly right up there with the Armanis and the Lancomes of this world, and the reason is because the technologies trickle down from the labs to the sort of mass brands.
Indeed. In fact, it's probably the mass brands that made the technology in the first place, because they all work under the same factories, really. You can get away with using cheap mascara. Your eyes look so pretty. And also, actually, you can get away with using really quite cheap powders, anything that's powder, like eyeshadows. Like, for example, what has now happened, we all love our Chanels and our Christian Dior's and our Estée Lauder and our Estée Lauders and our Louis Vuittons and our, not Louis Vuittons, but Tom Ford's and our, what's the one brand I'm trying to think of? Yves Saint Laurent. But what actually is a great brand is, funnily enough, is Bourjois. Because Bourjois, that used to be kind of rather tacky 20 years ago because they were shimmery, now completely fashionable. Because everything has, makeup now has become much more sort of twinkly and sparkly, but not glitter, but sort of that lovely shimmer that everything's got, okay? So those products, Bourjois are fantastic. If you just go into Superdrug and go straight to Bourjois, you're doing yourself a favour, it's great.